to me, again, there's this question of pushing to what end are we pushing? Are we pushing to get the sale? Or are we pushing to get to the truth? Because it will feel very different on the receiving end. You know, as our good woman in the front asked her, what do you got against NLP? Nothing.
Good.
But it's, people will often come to me and say, what do you think about this sales technique or this approach? And I'm just like, I don't care. Take any technique that you want. If it's being used in service to get to the truth of if it's a fit, I love it. If it's not, I don't. There's all sorts of techniques that get used in very slimy ways in selling, and yet if you take it, you know, and harness it to the agenda of if it's a fit and getting to the truth of that, yeah, all right. So yeah, I mean, there can be pushing of a variety of I've seen it done. I've been on the receiving end of it. As somebody pushing me in a loving way, but that I knew, I could feel was not about me buying, but was just about the encouragement to make a decision. But it's so slippery. Because if it comes from, this is how tricky it is. If it comes from this idea that people have a hard time making decisions, so we need to decide for them, that's so slippery. Because it's the exact same thought that says, I remember when I was younger, that's the only thing I've ever been. There was a book I read called Mitch Hedberg, comedian, has this line. It says, somebody showed me a photo. They said, this is a photo of me when I was younger. Every photo of you is a photo of you when you were younger. Does anyone know Mitch Hedberg? Oh man, his lines. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. Rice is delicious and perfect when you are hungry and you want 2,000 of something. I could go on. Worth looking at. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, decision. So when I was younger, I read this book called The Teenage Liberation Handbook. I read it in my early 20s. I'm like, I wish somebody had given this to me when I was 13. But it was a book about unschooling, kind of homeschooling. And I just like, oh, this book. And but one of the things it talked about was, they said, well, if you homeschool somebody who's been in school for a while, they say you have to expect there's like 3 to 9 months where they will just be listless, lethargic, playing video games, being lazy, doing nothing. And they're like, you have to ride that out as the parent. You have to let it happen. Because that collapse is a response to something. It's a response to their whole life being told what to do. A bell rings, you get up, you go here, you know, this very automated lifestyle that modern schooling has become. And they say after that, they just start getting interested in things. They'll find something. But this idea that learning only happens in school and that learning will only happen if you are rewarded, that humans aren't just inherently curious anyways, you know what I'm saying? That it's the same thing as people are indecisive. It's this deep, in my mind, misunderstanding of human nature. It's like, oh, people don't want to buy good shit? People don't want to find something that's a fit for them? Is that what we're saying? You know? That people just have to be manipulated because people are just walking around and blah, 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 blah. Have you eaten today? I don't need to eat. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know? Is this it? We just got no inner compass that guides us? You know? There's a book by this guy, Alfie Kohn, called Punished by Rewards, talking about the education system. It's like, what are we doing to kids when it's just, that's why they do it, is for the reward. And similar, if you have it that people are indecisive fundamentally as humans and they need you to make the decision for them, okay, fine, do it, make the decision for them. But I'll tell you what comes with that. You are now utterly responsible for the consequences of what they do. So if it doesn't work out, if it damages them, that is on you. And you better clean it up. And you may not be able to. You take on a lot when you start to interfere in people's lives in this way. There's such a, I mean, you can feel the utter mistrust of humanity. We just can't be trusted. Can't be trusted to learn. We can't be trusted to make decisions. God, you can't trust people. so they got to be manipulated. Thank God we got Big Brother making all these decisions for us, because people just can't be trusted. Left to our own, God, Lord of the Flies. That's what happened. Yeah, in English the word misanthropy, hatred of humans. It's there, we don't even feel it, but it's this constant. Yeah, and then we inflict it on others, which reinforces the story. It's like, well, I mean, I'm glad they pushed me as a salesperson because I couldn't make my own decision. Really? Like, you believe it that quick? Of course we believe it. Grew up in this culture, you know?